Hello Gemini, welcome to Tarot Predictions with me, Brad, and welcome to your March videos. So let's see what the cards has in store for you guys. The cards I drew for you are the Four of Swords, the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So it is quite hard reading, guys. It is quite hard reading. It's because there is a very thin line here from activity and being sitting in one place, and also a very thin line into perceptions that you will have. So I'll try to do my best to explain to you. So the first card is the environment or the situations you will be involved in here, and that's the Four of Swords. So if we're talking about your career, here we are seeing how you will find yourself there in peace. The things are about to start coming down. So the hostility you're facing, the troubles you're facing, the problems are about to start, going into slumber or going into a deep sleep. But you will do a fundamental mistake if you think that these things are solved. It's just like the hostility and the aggressiveness of your colleagues or from the people you have to deal with into your career is just gone. It will never return back. It will return, and that's why you got to use that time to do something productive. You got to use that time to analyze and make a particular plan how you can deal with all these problems that are now not affecting you at this very moment. For your relationship, guys, this card speaks that this month you will kind of withdraw from the relationship. I'm not speaking about the full withdrawal, but it's kind of you will be a little bit reserved from the relationship itself. This is because you will try to answer for yourself how much that relationship actually works for you. It is very possible that some of you may seek a competent help from psychologist or a very trusted friend of yours, just so you can see a different perspective of what the relationship is from another side. And a successful passing through that period, it will stabilize and make even a more harmony into your relationship, people. So don't be surprised and don't feel guilty if you feel the necessity to pull back for a while, to pull back just so you can gather your thoughts. You can gather your thoughts about the relationship, and you want to create a more order in it, and rather than the chaos that you are experiencing. Then the next card, guys, speaks for what will be there to not help you. In other words, what will obstruct you from having your success, or what will be disadvantages you have to face. That is the Lover's card, and here where it's coming complicated. So in your career, it seems that when everything falls down and when you actually find yourself in harmony, in peace, it is like there is nothing there to bother you anymore. Things are like magically wiped off, especially the troubles that you have. With this card, you will want to have it all. But the reality is that you can't have it all, and it is where you will have a very hard time to make a particular final decisions, because you will have to sacrifice one project over another, one approach over another, one idea over another. And the thing is that you got to be true to yourself, but just because they are so balanced, it is where you have the hard time to make that choice. And you shouldn't postpone the choice that you need to make there for what you want, because soon, like I said, the dynamic from the past will return back, and there it will be impossible, people, to take on that choice. For relationship, that card speaks for harmony and expressing love in one relationship, and this is where the problem is. You got to pull back from it and try to analyze it, try to think of where you want to go with that relationship, instead of trying to force yourself feeling love, expressing emotions. It will exhaust you very fast, and it will come as a turmoil to you, even in a certain place where you just can't do it anymore. For some, this card may have a completely different expression. People in one relationship, they may put a projection over their partner in a term of that they have placed a mask upon their partner, seeing them as the perfect woman or a man, and this card may mark a wake up call. Seeing you are starting to seeing the bad behavior from your relationship, the negativity of your relationship, because the first love, we all know that it is you seeing only the positivity in your partner, the positivity in one relationship, and here we are seeing you now seeing and feeling the negativity, and it will be up to the individual situation where you will be able to kind of accept those negativities, or they will be just way too much for you. The next card, people, that is the Nine of Pentacles, and it what works in your favor. And this is a very, very big goal for your career placing forward. So you can kind of, you know, use that time of peace so you can start working for it. It could be a brilliant deal if you are a sales manager, for example, or if you are a, you know, a supervisor of a car company or something. Because you have no problems now on your plate, you can strike a fantastic deal that will open you a possibility for getting a promotion, for getting significant financial increase. Also, this card urges you guys to use that time, if this is not possible for you to aim for a promotion or financial increase, to use that time to learn a new skill or a new set of knowledge that will further in the future will give you opportunities for promotions. So if you have the resources, don't shy to sign into classes for an additional, you know, degree, for a additional qualification. If we're talking about relationship here, people, that card speaks that the more you think of it, the more you're trying to take on the negativities of your partner, the more you will be able to do so. And suddenly you will realize that actually your partner, that relationship, it's a very, very big thing for you, okay? And you just can't leave it like this. And from there, it seems that you will be ready to do some steps to create a harmony in that relationship. You know what I mean? You will be ready to make a compromise there. For those single people, it seems that they're about to meet someone that will fit exactly of what they think has to be someone next to them. So it is a very, very happy coincidences for you, Gemini. If you have chased someone in the past, now it seems that this one will give you a window of opportunity to approach them. It will pay more attention to you. In other words, you will have a lot of attention coming in your way if you, you know, if you take on that withdrawal productively and find your decision, make your decision very, very fast. As the lover says, do you want that relationship or do you not want it? Are you capable of making compromise, or you're not capable of making compromise? Then, guys, the last but not least is the outcome there, and that's the Two of Pentacles, people. And we're seeing here the dynamic returns, and returns kind of changed. So in your career, it seems now more bearable when the dynamic returns. It seems now that you do have options available to take care on the problems you had in the past, on the people that are kind of being aggressive to you, on on your bosses that are not taking on the ideas you had, because you have evolved here. It is what we're seeing. You have evolved and you're ready to take on additional tasks, additional deeds, and that will make a wow effect into your career co-workers. It will actually let your bosses, supervisors, people you're working at, seeing you with different eyes. They will say, oh my God, this guy is really capable of doing particular things. This guy really can adapt, or this woman, excuse me, can adapt and can fit everything into the plan. It's like he's on fire. in your relationship, that card will mark the alignment into it. So you came back from that slumber, you came back from that withdrawal, and it is where you will start aligning yourself with your partner, trying to experience the positivity and the negativity in one relationship, and thus you will be able to reach yourself and finding yourself in peace, and you will be able to accept that your partner is just your partner. You can love them as the way they are, and there is nothing more beautiful for you than this. And remember, the relationship you are at, it's something very, very big. So if you do consider living it, at least give yourself some time to think and to make a particular counsel with a very trusted friend of yours, or if you do not have such friend, try to seek, you know, a competent help from, I don't know, these, I don't know, I know that in US you got these marriage savers, you know, it's like a psychologist who save your marriage, or it's fine just someone that you can talk to and that you can take an honest opinion from. With that being said, people, if you find this video remotely helpful, please click the subscribe and like button, and we see you guys next time. Until then, you have a great one. Bye.